Hi, welcome back. If you're new here, this is a space where I share what it's really like raising a child with ADHD. The good, the bad, the tears, the laughter. Motherhood for me is full of highs and lows. Some days are filled with joy and laughter, other days I want to cry. Guilt creeps in and I wonder, am I being too harsh? Am I doing this right? And to be honest, I don't have many friends or people nearby who truly understand this journey, and that can feel lonely. And it's one of the reasons I've decided to make this video, because if you feel that too, I want you to know that you're not alone, and if you relate, it really helps when you subscribe. It supports me and gives you a place where you can feel understood. Now, parenting a child with ADHD feels like driving a car on a long road trip. Some days it's smooth, other days it's potholes and breakdowns, and you're wondering if you can keep going. Now, add modern pressures in society today. Screens everywhere, school expectations, constant comparisons, and it's a lot. Our kids aren't always ready for it all, and that's why they need us. For me, I try to build everything on three things: love, time, and patience. Love reminds me I'm still a good mum, even when guilt hits. Time, because presence matters more than perfection. And patience, because setbacks happen often, and patience helps me to reset. So, one thing that's helped me is keeping life simple. Too many toys or choices overwhelm my daughter and me too. So rotating toys and keeping the space calmer helps. Communication matters. So I say my daughter's name, I look her in the eye and give one clear instruction. It keeps her focused and it keeps me calmer. I also have learned not to give endless warnings. I used to repeat myself until I snapped and then felt guilty. Now I say what I mean, give her a choice and follow it through. Having a few non-negotiable rules helps. Simple, repeated the same way each time. It gives her structure and takes pressure off me. Now, routines make mornings and bedtime smoother. Visual cues and timers don't fix everything, but they can make a big difference. School is another big one. Talking openly with teachers helps. Things like shorter instructions, chances to move around. In my daughter's school, they have movement breaks, or reminders just to stay on task. Even sending in a one-page sheet of what works can really help teachers support your child. Something I'm planning to use is a reward chart, a visual chart with stickers for just 2 or 3 behaviours, given straight away and positioned in a prominent place within the home. Something that she wants to work towards, or something that is based on something that she likes, so she can achieve that gift or that activity or whatever based on completing that reward chart. And even without charts, I praise more. I go big on the little wins. For example, I love how you waited your turn. Like, I really exaggerate. Sometimes I share it with family, like maybe my mum, so she hears me bragging about her. That lights her up. It just helps her to repeat more of that good behaviour. Outings have been some of the hardest moments. My daughter is impulsive, running off with no sense of danger. The number of times she's nearly gotten lost gave me so much anxiety. Now I do prep talks before we leave. So I explain what I expect and why. Stay where I can see you so you don't get lost. Or hold my hand by the road because cars can hurt you. It's not perfect, but it helps. Food makes a huge difference. Too much sugar or processed food makes my daughter more restless and harder to be calm. Balanced meals with protein, whole grains and fruit help so much. It's not easy, but when I get it right, her focus and mood is so much better. Now, when emotions spill over, and they can, we use a calmer corner, a cushion, a fidget. In fact, she's got a few of them. And just a few minutes of quiet, not punishment, just a reset. Now, that's how we view timeouts. If you viewed a timeout as a reset rather than a punishment, then it just creates the opportunity for you both to reset and to regain a sense of calmness within the home. Movement breaks and creativity are essential. So like going out on the scooter, having a trampoline that she can jump on, dancing within the house, they help to bring calm and focus. And I think of them as activity snacks that keep the day balanced. And finally, don't carry it all alone. It's easy to shut off from friends, from family. It's easy to harbour your feelings of parenting and the challenges that you face as an SEN parent, but don't harbour it. Find your network, find someone you can trust, or a supportive friend or supportive family member, someone that gets that journey, ideally, maybe another SEN parent. I, for one, I have that person within my support network. I have a few actually, not too many, just a few. I can count on my hands, but it just makes the parenting experience a little bit more smoother, because you're parenting a child with special educational needs, let's just put it that way. So your journey is not always going to be the same to a parent that doesn't have a child with certain challenges. So it's important to keep that in mind. And the reason why I stress that it's important to have someone in your corner, someone that you can lean on, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So the reason why I have someone, or the people within my support network, is because you need to share. You need someone. If you're a single parent and you don't have the other parent there supporting you, that main person, you have to go outside of that original arrangement. So therefore, share your parenting plan with the people that are closest to you. Whether it's food rules, screen time, routines, I explain them so they can back me up. It takes some weight off my shoulders, and it keeps things consistent for her, because when your daughter is maybe being looked after by a close friend or a close relative, they can help to keep that pattern that you've tried to maintain within your household. And it just ensures that boundary and that routine remains structured. It just essentially ensures that boundary remains intact, your parenting strategy remains intact, and it helps to solidify your routine and the structure that you have set for you and the raising of your child or children. So motherhood with ADHD in the mix is full of highs and lows. Like I said, there are days I cry and days I feel guilty. There's days that I wonder, am I being too harsh? Am I doing enough? And then there's days where it's just filled with laughter. Like I said, I haven't escaped burnout. I'm still on this journey, but with love, time and patience, and reminders like these, it helps me to get through. And honestly, because I don't have a big circle of people nearby who understand this, it really does mean a lot when you subscribe. It reminds me I'm not alone in sharing this, and it helps me to build a community of parents who truly get it. So if this resonated with you, please subscribe and share it with another parent. You don't have to do this alone, and even on the hardest days, remember, you're doing your best.